This is Jack B. Little. How little it is. Just a nice handful. Hey everyone, it's Evelyn, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a DIY pumpkin stem so that you can put pumpkins in bouquets just like this one. But before I show you how to make the DIY stem, I'm going to show you how to make the bouquet. Once we've gone through how I make this actual bouquet, then I'll show you how to do the DIY pumpkin stem. So you just saw the bouquet, which was a couple of minutes ago for me, but just a few seconds ago for you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make that bouquet. I'm going to start off with my pumpkin. I'm going to add in, not all of these, they just came out all at once. Let's see if we can get some singles out of there. We're going to get some poppy pods and go around the pumpkin. Ooh, there's a nice big stem, but you don't want that one. You don't want one with too many poppy pods on it. We'll take this one. Maybe one more. Do I have a single in here? This one will do. There, so I've gone around the pumpkin with poppy pods. I'm also going to go around the pumpkin with my dry distilled, which I keep on the floor there. Well, I want to make sure these are evenly distributed instead of all on one side. Okay, now I'm going to go around with the dry distilled. I want to keep the pumpkin down low. Maybe not quite that low. Do that. Put that up a little higher. Put some astilbe around it. These poppy pods are not accommodating me. I may have to put another one in there if they end up being too close to one side, each one. There, I only want 3. I've got the poppy pods there and there. I need a poppy pod in there. I'll just throw in another one for this video. But normally that would be putting in too many. So, there we go. So we've got the pumpkins surrounded by poppy pods and astilbe fronds. I'll put this away because it's in my way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab some tall dahlias. Tall dahlias, they're all tall stemmed. And we're going to go around the base of the pumpkin. And we're going to use some decorative dahlias first. I don't want to use the same one, so let's... So this is French Louis Mer. This is Beautiful. And I want a third one. I need these poppy pods back where they're supposed to go. I need a third one in a different color. Let me grab... I'm going to grab a Petra's Wedding, which is the ball, and a Snow Princess, which is the cactus, and put them on this side because they're a lot smaller than the other two. So just to balance out the volume of the Beautiful and the French Louis Mer, I'm going to do the Petra's Wedding and the Snow Princess. So we've got the pumpkin surrounded with the poppy pods, and the poppy pods keep wanting to move around, and the dry distilled. And now we're going to get some dinner plate dahlias. So we'll start off with a Spartacus, and we're going to go in between each one of the decorative dahlias. I'm going to put labyrinth. So that was Spartacus. Now we're going to put in a labyrinth there. And in between the other two decoratives, which is here, I'm going to put in a tartan. So we have tartan, labyrinth, and Spartacus. So that's all I need for the flowers. Now I'm going to grab a couple of stems of laurel. I come in from underneath and I push up, hoping to get the odd leaf or so into the bouquet. That's the one I was looking for. Come here, you. Where are you? I wanted you up here. There we go. So now that's into the bouquet a bit. Pull off all this lower stuff. And then I'm going to go around to the other side. And do the same thing. Pull off the lower leaves. Tie it. Take my 24 inches pieces of twine, divide it into two. Sleeves bugging me. There. Come in behind and above my hand, hold it with my thumb, reach in behind, grab the two stems, lift my little index finger up, hold it with that. Then I can reach in between the loop, pull the two ends tight. Tip it upside down if you don't want your bouquet touching anything that might smush the flowers, which for dinner plate dailies is a pretty good idea. I usually will just put it on a towel, which is nice and soft. Tie it like you would a shoe so that you have a nice little bow there. Now it's all tied. Now we're going to look for the shortest stem. I tend to push up and down the lowest stem to see which one it is, to see if I can lower it a bit more, or the shortest stem. I can't really, so now what I'm going to do is cut everything an inch longer than that shortest stem. Scissors are here. Just clean up this one. That's the bouquet. I'm now going to go put it where I take my photos. Oh, you know what? I have to tie that a little bit tighter. This time I have a mound of towels here, and I'm just going to place my bouquet on the towels so that I can tie it a little bit tighter. I think because of the weight of the pumpkin, it needed to be tighter, or a tighter tie. So now I'm going to take a picture of that. And when I come back after taking the picture, I'm going to show you how I made that pumpkin stem. Let's cut some pumpkins. Baby pumpkins, that is. This is Jack B. Little. How little that is. Just a nice handful. So I've gone and put the baby pumpkin, the Jack B. Little. I only ended up getting one because that was the only one that was full size. All the other ones were little, and all the little tiny ones, because of what a cold spell we've been going through and all the rain, they all have a little bit of slug damage on it. So I have one pumpkin that I can show you how to make the bouquet with. So what I need now is I need some length of sunflower stems. I got a dog here again who wants to get in the video. So what I'm going to use for the stems is some of my leftover sunflower stems, which are here. Now you can see that I still got a couple blooming, but the length of that is literally just this long. I could cut it and use it in a bouquet. In fact, I think I'll cut it. That one's long enough. And I'll use this in the bouquet. But unfortunately, this one's too short. I mean, that's how long it is. It's only about maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches. And then I have one more, which is just starting to open. And that's it. That's the end of my sunflowers. However, I want the sunflower stems that have been cut already off. It's going to make me all dirty. So I'm going to cut some stems. There's a stem. There's no sunflower on it. It's a little brown at the top. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut it. I only need one, so I'll just use this one. And now we're going to go into the bouquet making station. Let's go. So the first thing we're going to do is put the 3 sunflowers in water. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take my little jackby little pumpkin and a barbecue skewer, and we're going to push it into the pumpkin really close to the center of that pumpkin. I want it in there really good and far so that it stays in there without coming out the top. So there's that. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take the other end of it and we're going to push it in to the sunflower stem. And that's how we get a pumpkin on a stem. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty easy to do. So I took the pictures of the bouquet, and in full disclosure, I had to take it apart and put it back together again because the pumpkin on the stem is very heavy. So every time I leaned it up against my, as you can see here, I've got the bouquet station right here. And every time I leaned it up against there, the weight of the pumpkin on the stem shifted everything quite a bit. So I had to put it together again, take it apart, put it together again, knowing that was going to happen, and then take the pictures. And in just a moment, I'll put the pictures that I took up on the screen. So here are the pictures I took of the bouquet. Now, as you can see, I'm still getting dahlias. I'm not close to my first killing frost yet that I know of. That could change. However, if you're getting close to your killing frost and you need to start really thinking about what to do to dig up your dahlias and prepare them for storage, I did a video last year that is very, very comprehensive. I'll do another one this year because this year I have a mic, so it'll be easier for me to do some videoing from a distance and still talk. But the one I did last year was very comprehensive, and if you've never dug up tubers before and stored them, or if you haven't been successful with how you've done that, you should really check out this video up here. See you next week. Bye.